it's got Dolan written, is the composer. He did write that. I would imagine my name doesn't come up anywhere on these songs. Certainly if it's not, it's come up Protector, Composer, Cook, which is Jed Cook, the drummer. Jed didn't write any songs. I wrote Protector. And I think Swifty might have done some lyrics on it. He might not have. But it was my song, but it comes up Cook. Now, whoever's been advising the people who came out to release this, they've either taken the piss and given false composers. Now, obviously, for me to chase that up, I have chased stuff up in the past, but there was no money in the pot. Like, by the time everybody else has taken their cut, there was nothing there. It's a fucking nasty. It's a nasty situation, Atomkraft. Like, it really is. Like, no wonder I never go back. But I'm not going to let any of that affect how I'm going on into the future with my history in music. Like, you know, if there's money to be had out of Atomkraft, nobody's going to get sued. I mean, it's ridiculous, or that, I don't know. Depends how much money Atomkraft makes. It's never going to make that much, like, it's not going to happen, like. But, it's not Iron Maiden. I wish it was, like, because then I probably would have a lot of money coming my way, like. But, that is pretty mental, that, like. So, and it's pathetic, really, because, who's gonna think the drummer wrote that song? How's he done that? How's he came up with the riffs? So I don't know. It was Tony Dolan who was being clever and put Cook's name. I don't know if it was Jed putting his own name. I doubt it would have been Jed, like, because that's just a bit over the top, you know. It mightn't have been Tony Dolan. It might have been a mix-up. But for the record, doesn't matter what anybody says. You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out. Well, hold on a minute. This young lad, this guitarist, me, who was in Atomkraft, it doesn't take much digging to realise that I was, like, massively part of that band, like, in songwriting, riffs, and just everything, you know. I mean, I was there from 85 till 89, the whole period of the band. If you want a different history of the band, go somewhere else. My history of the band, how I see it, and how I think most people would see it, because it's a historical document now, Atomkraft. It's all about retro, it's vintage, it's 1980s. That's what the band was. You can never go back. You can never go back. You can never put a fake Atomkraft back together. It's never going to happen. It was 85 till 89. That's what people want. I know this album's up for sale. I know this t-shirt's up for sale. I know that. We all know that. But it doesn't give me any sleepless nights, like. Not at all, you know. And even that, I mean, obviously, the songwriting credits are important to me, because, you know, you got me songwriting and me guitar playing. But, you know, history is a long time in the future. The future is a long time. And it's a long time for people to work out what went on with that band, what went on with that record company, what went on with Venom and Atomkraft, what really went on. There's a story there. And if you've been a bad boy and you've not told the truth and stuff's happened, you know, then you will not your own, you'll destroy your own legacy, like, you know. The truth's always the best way, like. Looking at the disc of the Atomkraft Future Warriors album, the writing credits are Dolan, Redhead, my real second name, Mathew is my middle name, and Cook, Jed Wolf's real second name, Jed Cook. So it's Dolan, Redhead, Cook. And I do remember at the time seeing Mathew to Dave Woods, the manager of A&E Records, and he says, no, we need you, what's your real second name? What's your real surname? So I said, well, Robert Mathew Redhead. He says, well, it's Redhead then. Now, on the first album, Future Warriors were credited as the three, which is, you know, Jed didn't write nothing, right? But, you know, he's contributing as a musician. So, okay, we're going to do we're going to do the U2 thing where we're all, which I've got no problem with that really, like, you know. I certainly didn't at the time. You know, it's all for one for all. But, you know, so there you have it on the front of, on the disc of Future Warriors, Dolan, Redhead, Cook. On the next album, Queen of Death, and the Conductors of Noize one, the third one, it's changed to all songs written by Atomkraft. So that's curious, isn't it? So that could mean anybody, couldn't it? Could mean anybody, that. So obviously, if Dave Woods insisted on using my surname on the first album, he had no input on the Queen of Death and the Conductors of Noize, or, you know, I don't know why that's changed to that. I don't know if he had an input or what's happened there. Typical, you know. But there you have it. That's the proof. It's, you know, and did the drummer write anything? No, he can only play the drums. The facts are, it was Tony Dolan and Rob Redhead writing all the stuff, and later Ian Davison Swift was contributing with lyrics, and that's the facts of life. Sometimes I was writing the songs solely for myself with the help with the lyrics with Swifty. Sometimes Dolan was writing all his own stuff and getting a bit help with the lyrics on his songs, but predominantly it was Tony Dolan and Rob Redhead. That's Redhead Warns. Just played that there. So, like I say, there would never be any Atomkraft reunion with me involved. Never in a million years. Way too much. You know, it'd be like going into, you know, going back to the worst marriage you'd ever been in. I would never. Too many things. Way too many things. Totally fucked up, like. Shouldn't have been like that at all. Shouldn't have been like that. It wasn't just Atomkraft, it was Venom, the whole Neat Records thing as well. I mean, Dave Woods, was really Dave Woods that bad? I don't know. People were saying he was. Was he that bad? Was it Dave Woods? Was it Dave Woods? I don't know. But it hasn't got my name on that, so I'm going to have a look at the other ones here. Disc 2. Demolition Boys. Now was that a girls' school song? I bet it comes up girls' school. It's got the right composer up there. I mean, these well, this Queen of Death. Say Future Warriors was me and Tony Dolan. That was written. Future Warriors was written on my bed, in my bedroom, when we were kids. Tony was there, I was here, sat on the bedroom, in my bedroom, and it was a 50-50 jobby. Because that's what you do when you're kids, you know, you get into people's bedrooms, you get into the houses where their parents live, and then you write a song. That was Future Warriors. Queen of Death. So, what'll Future Warriors come up with? That's mine. I mean, I've written it. They're Dolan.
Takes its place.
He didn't.
An era of want.
He wrote the verse. I wrote all this intro. He wrote the verse and the chorus and the vocals. But I put middle sections in and end sections, which I was doing up nearly all the Tony Dolan stuff.